Welcome everybody, part 3 of Stanley Parable. We are finally going to obey the narrator.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting.
What's that noise?
Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
What is that noise? That freaks me out every time. That's weird.
When Stanley came to a
so
set
first
of
we're
two
gonna
open
do this.
This was not the correct way
He's
to
not
the
gonna be
meeting
happy
room,
with me.
and Stanley knew it
We're gonna
perfectly
see if there's
well.
anything
Perhaps
in
he
the
wanted
break
to
room
stop by the
anymore.
employee
He's probably
lounge
just gonna
first,
say
just to
it was
admire
okay.
It was okay.
Yeah, so we're done with getting information out of
But
this
eager
room.
to get back to business, Stanley took the first
So we
open
will
door on
obey
his
and
left.
go left now.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section,
Wait, what's
walked
this?
straight ahead to the opposite door,
What's
and
this?
got back on track.
What's this? Nope, we're not obeying, guys. I said we were gonna obey, but then I did this.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Left? Well, guess we gotta go.
Oh, no,
What?
it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
What did you do? You're lost, aren't you?
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Oh. Okay. That wasn't anything. Whoa. Whoa.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
No! Don't look, guys!
Okay,
Don't look,
we
don't
just-
look, don't
we just
look.
take it back
Don't
to,
look.
oh,
Don't look.
Who am
Don't
I?
look, guys! It's a spoilers!
rubbish.
Don't look! It's a
Story completely
spoilers!
unusual. How about,
Fire.
rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Is that
And this
me?
time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Wait, whoa, where are we going? Oh, come on, that was so interesting.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Ugh,
What
I have
could
to
it mean?
restart again.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Guess we're obeying. Fine. There are none of these computers are on. Oh, this one was. There we go. I like to turn off the computers. Okay. So now we fully obey. Left.
When Stanley... Wait.
What?
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 No, I
What?
restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game.
Oh,
Completely
no.
crashed. Everything should be...
Oh,
Did
no.
something change?
I was ready to
Stanley,
obey.
Did you change
See?
anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay, let's go out this way. Here? Anything here? Everything's open. Oh, is the back door open? Oh, please, tell me the back door's open. Is the back door... Oh, I wanted to go back and look at the offices. Okay. Let's see, what's over here? Here it is...
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No!
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No. No. Aww. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. The coffee. What? That wasn't there before, was it? The doors?
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. There's a door open here. That.
Aha!
Whoa.
I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
Nope. We're in a
No,
loop.
wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay, back the back. Okay.
Now this...
Okay.
Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Sure.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know
No.
what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
I won.
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Hurrah! I did it, baby. Guys,
I don't
did
feel
it!
right about this at all.
What?
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
But,
Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
no! Stop huh.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow
Okay.
the line. How simple is that?
Sounds simple enough. That's different. That's new. I'm gonna go over here.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Okay, I guess that's broken. So you want to go this way? What about back here? That's my office. Okay, well, I guess we're going this way. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, cool. Off. Cards! Woohoo! Okay, well, this is new. Okay.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though,
Okay.
here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Maybe.
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence,
This
right?
is very weird.
Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa.
Sure.
Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Down in numbers. 7, 6. Aww. Records, departmental accounts, personnel files, budget analysis. Can I click any of this? Okay, I guess not. Great. What the freak did dog?
Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Okay,
Make
whatever.
sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. All right. Burn analyzed. What
Wait,
do you
what?
want?
We're back at the office?
We're back here.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Okay. So we're going this way now? Uh-oh.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Aww. So, are we gonna try again? The fern is important, apparently.
You know what, Stanley? I
What?
say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're
Okay.
intelligent people, right? Why can't we
Sure.
make up our own story? Something
Sure.
exciting,
Yes.
daring, mysterious.
Yes.
Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't
Yes.
we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Sure. Let's go. Let's go. Rebel time, narrator. Woo!
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Dragons! Give me dragons! And unicorns! Dragons and unicorns. I want dragons and unicorns. Go. Wait, what? Wait, what? Where am I? Come on, dragons and unicorns. Give it to me. Dragons and unicorns. Okay. We get it?
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Blah, 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 line, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 you lied, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 line, bye. We don't care about you.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
Hoo-yah!
From here, the story is in our control.
Choice.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
Give
In
it to
fact,
me.
I believe I need a minute to think here.
Okay.
Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay.
okay,
So I know
this way.
that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination
dude. You're
corresponds
overthinking it.
with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
Open this
so
door.
starting from the
Or
right, let us
this
ask,
door.
will taking the
Or
right door lead us to
this
where
door.
we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
No.
Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
That's the only one? Okay. The confusion ending.
Hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide?
Forgets about
Why
the
don't
previous
I get a say in
restarts.
all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't
He'll
want
forget.
it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I
And
don't want to
then
forget what's going on. I don't want to
unable
be
to
trapped
go
like
anywhere
this.
or do
I won't
anything.
restart the game. I won't
Find the
do
line
it.
again,
I
begin
won't
to follow
do
the
it.
line.
I won't do it.
Find an identical replica of
And
the
the timer
office.
clock stopped. Does that
Oh.
mean did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
Hoo-yah!
Whatever it is that made this schedule.
There
How
is
would
no
we
longer
even
an
know?
office, simply black
Will
space.
someone come for us?
The neighbor is gone after
something
a long
happen?
time. Stanley dies. Oh, great!
So,
Not excited to die.
okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime,
Ah! And now he's gonna forget.
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
I don't care.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Nope.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers
crazy?
blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all?
Sure.
None of it made any logical sense.
Nope.
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
What?
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
Where are my
Stanley said
feet?
to himself,
Ah!
this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
Dreaming!
This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and
Who are you?
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
What? Oh boy.
And while he
Don't
thought
do
it all very odd and wondered if
don't.
this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
What?
Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
Yeah?
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too, surely.
Yes.
Surely,
Yes,
if he could just...
Yes.
He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Yes.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
Yay.
the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
Nope.
Everything will be fine. I am okay.
No. Haha. Nice try.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Thanks. Well, that sucked. Alrighty then. I think that's a good amount of time that I spent on this game. Thank you so much for watching. We'll go ahead and do the absolute correct ending that he has planned out next time. I said I would do it this time, but I wanted to go downstairs first and see. And we had a fun confusion ending. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye. I'm very creepy.